I am playing Solasta. Still enjoying it quite a bit. I am playing the Lost Valley DLC right now with some new characters. Now, I always love having a little halfling rogue in my group. So I guess that's the only consistency I've had through my different playthroughs of Solasta. Ooh, a bag of holding. So I don't know if I showed this group in the prior recording. Polymorphine? What? So let's see what that is. This specific item was This item was crafted to the specifications, or was this specific item crafted to it? It obviously doesn't say specific item, but it was only a set of specifications. That's not quite as funny or interesting. Interesting. So this is my rogue, and she's often... I like to have her as usually the one picking up loot. That way I have just one character whose inventory I always have to manage. So that's pretty convenient that I got a bag of holding that increases her loot. She already has these gauntlets of ogre power that give her a great strength. The other character with great carrying capacity is Kanya, who often is carrying tons and tons of food supplies. I thought one of the things about this Lost Valley DLC is that there's not any long marches. I'm kind of like, I miss in the Crown of the Magistrar, there were a couple journeys that were like 4 or 5 days. And there's so far all the journeys have been 1 day. But I actually got within like 2 units of my food running out. So everybody has light armor or leather armor of some sort. Primarily for stealth reasons, because my group's way stealthier for it. So I got a barbarian. She doesn't really need her armor. It's just, this is the first time I've had armor that actually doesn't diminish her AC. Because she's a barbarian, she has some sort of like, unarmored advantage for her AC. When combined with her stupid high dexterity, the unarmored defense. Oh, and then she has volcanic aura. So she has a couple of things making her AC high, but for the first time you have armor that doesn't actually diminish it. And I figured, hey, she would want to keepsake, maybe something valuable she can sell if she ever leaves the group. Years in the years to come. She deserves some armor. I got some noble clothes for Hannon, my wizard. I thought it was a very lovely dress. Doesn't really quite fit for adventuring, but since she's a wizard, maybe it doesn't matter. Let's roll with the dress for a little bit. And then so my halfling that does all the stuff, I mean, she's always out there a little bit ahead of the group. Being she helps me spot, enemy troops, and I love having a rogue. I was just reading a blog about Solasta and Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition in general, and about the place of rogues and the tier ranking of classes. And one thing it brought up that I think rings true in my playing is that I immediately noticed that I didn't have a cleric in this party. In my other playthrough, I had a cleric. I had a generic D&D alignment. I had a rogue, a magic user, I had a cleric, and I had a fighter in my other playthrough. And in this one, I have a paladin who's kind of the cleric, I have a paladin, a barbarian, magic user of the generic sort, lore, I think. And then I also have my rogue, who's a shadowcaster. I like having the shadowcaster because I just feel like it sucks to live in a world with magic and not to be able to do magic. And then, but I noticed about the cleric, the actual spell that I miss from the cleric the most is light. And my wizard has the light spell, but it's actually pretty helpful to have the light spell. And my paladin cannot cast that, and I kind of miss it. I wish I could do that. Also, my paladin and my rogue. Now I buffed more recently my paladin's constitution in 19, but before, when her constitution was lower, her hit points were trailing the rogues. Let that be a lesson. Oh yeah, so I have these incriminating documents I'm supposed to plant on someone that's popular so that I can turn the community against the authorities. But I don't want to do that. It's such a drag. Pull someone in like that. Alright, I need to make sure I'm crafting stuff real quick. Okay, looks like we're crafting away. Good. I want to stay productive on that end. Okay. Problem with the door is that everyone sees you open it, right? This thing, I actually thought that there was going to be like books or something I could steal inside this bookshelf, but instead the bookshelf opened. So I didn't really expect that. So what? I got a big hole. Don't even have to crawl through that hole. Maybe just because I'm a halfling. Wait, so I took an air vent to get down here. I used my rogue to sneak onto the roof. I didn't fight anybody. I snuck onto the roof, and then I dropped down an air vent. There was a second air vent that had an opening. Maybe I could do that second air vent too before I open these doors. Use the elevator. They have what? Elevator? Okay. They got magic, why not? My lord, phase 2 of testing is complete. The boulette shows much promise. Its caprice. Its carapace is harder. Its enhanced muscles give it added jumping capabilities, and its jaw can even crush rocks. To proceed with phase 3 of testing, we will need worthwhile adversaries to push it to its limits and prove the success of our work so far. So gladiatorial combat in your medical lab. I love it. I love it. Unethical magical medical experimentation on, I guess, animals, but that's not even clear. It might not be an animal they're experimenting on. And then I want to know, like, what it is that they have that are adversaries that could push it to its limits and prove its success. Like, wouldn't those things that they have that they can just sacrifice to this thing also be themselves? So I guess I should know what a hybrid boulette is. What is that? Oh yes, this water is life speech. The history of the Dragon Wars. Polymorphine, that was what I was looking for. The problem isn't physical. As far as we can tell, our Lord Protector is healthy. That he can't revert to his higher form can only mean that there is one fundamental aspect of the process that we fail to grasp. Therefore, we must continue to experiment on the most diverse array of subjects possible, morphing animals, and even those ridiculous pests the druids dare called kindred spirits. And these... It ends? Kind of like Kafka's novel, The Castle. Just kind of trails off there. Alright, so I kind of read in between the lines, and, you know, they kind of dropped a hint that when dragons polymorph into humanoid form, they look like elves, and there was a rumor that dragons had usurped royal families and were actually governing, and maybe it's possible that this Orinet guy is a dragon. I was also wondering if maybe he was originally an elf, and that the real Orinetis is imprisoned somewhere like the Man in the Iron Mask style, or maybe he's just dead. But this really is a strong hint that that guy's a dragon. So I picked up this device too that, where is it? I haven't actually used it or assigned it to be used really. But I want to, especially because my human, this character is a human, and it is a struggle with dark vision. It's a good idea to use a spell slot on dark vision and give it to your one human so that they can see, because there's a lot of fights that happen in poor lighting. But speaking of dark vision in that business, where is my magic necklace bead thingy? Oh, there it is. Okay, so this thing will help me see through illusions, true sight. What I want to do is give this to my human. The problem is I actually have other things that they're attuned to that they do really well, like this. I want the 19 Constitution on my paladin because she stands there, right, and takes punches all the time. And being a paladin, she deserves a charisma boost. I've also had her read 2 versions of that book that bursts, the book of leadership improves your charisma by +2. She's read that twice. You could say she's a student of that. What was that? What is that? Okay, did I get everything over here? There's some sort of downstairs thing. Boy, I wish I had invisibility. Oh, I do. Why can't I cast it? I don't have a spell focus or a component pouch, and that's the only thing holding me back. I actually have a spare one somewhere. But no, I need this. What I need is a pouch now, or something like a pouch. I need a headband. I didn't know that. Okay, I actually didn't realize that I wasn't getting the benefit. But so there are headband spell focuses I think that I can use. I do have a necklace spell focus that's just in my inventory of another character. So I'm gonna open this and run. Wait, there's nobody there. Okay. Alright, having the lights turn on magically is pretty creepy. Alright, this door is boarded up. This is an actively used building, right? There were people on the parapets walking around patrolling. But the lady told me, when she told me about this place, she said that it seemed like there had been a rebellion there and that the soldiers were trying to keep people both in and out. But it was like a prison, but imagine if the prison had been captured by the inmates. I don't think I want to open that door. Let's walk over here. I'm going to regret, I think, getting too far away. from my party. I hear footsteps constantly. Wait, seriously? I haven't been spotted yet?
Nothing interesting here.
And there's a book. Why was there... It's interesting there's a book on the floor. So that's the banner of our enemy, right? That's the dragon, right? So dragons are so vain. So I guess the dragon is an elf fascist, since the dragon can't transform out of its humanoid form. What is that there? This is the guard quarters. Interesting. There's a lot of enemies up there, aren't there? I would love to be able to just lock this door and trap them in there. Their use of iron is so funny. Dungeons and Dragons has some lovely anachronisms thrown into it. Timeless elements of fantasy. So, I don't really want to get into a brawl with looks like a whole bunch of people that all live together in a jail cell, I guess. There's a bunch of keys up there. They said this was guards' quarters. Could this actually be the jail cells where people are kept? Doesn't totally make sense, but okay. Oh, that's the way to guards' quarters. That's the way to a prison, I think. Let's keep snooping. Where did I come in? In here. This is like some sort of large atrium-like room. Anything I can see? Bookshelves. But this door looks like it opens up into it. This door looks like it also opens up into that room. Interesting. Like 90% certain I'm gonna have a bad time if I open these doors. It's like I have a mandate to find some prisoners. Alright, I think there's a second air vent, right? Let's go take a look in that second air vent. Is that a door? Close these doors. Alright, so... Oh wait. That is a door. I did that. Open the security gate. Well, I thought I already got this room, right? But then I missed that cube prism key. I don't know what that thing's doing.
I think I found it.
The drugless codex. I now have both Beatles keys. I've had them for a while, but I didn't realize. I saw it on a website. Basically, I'm missing out on some awesome loot by having postponed or procrastinated going back to that abandoned temple. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is inspect the second... What was that sound? We're going to go check out the other air vent. It's really pretty art. They did a good job. They found some really good fantasy artists for these cutscenes. This is a nice, like... It's kind of just interesting. You know, nothing like this ever existed on Earth because of the split arch architecture like that never happened in a jungle area. Although these are like deciduous trees overgrowing it as if it was jungle or something. It's pretty fun. I love this water here, but this is a lower area there. Alright, so I'm back on the roof. Everybody be cautious, for Christ's sake. Here's the other roof. Every so often I hear this like grunt. You know, I didn't attack anyone yet. I have I snuck up here without having to kill any soldiers so far, which I might regret on my way out if I had to fight them on the way out. But I feared like them closing the gate and me having to do, you know, just outweight them. I can't outweight them. What? This is that guard's quarters I was looking at, I think, right? Yeah. Well, are we literally all up here? Can I go upstairs and leave? Is there any way to leave? This is not what I envisioned. Okay, well, let's butcher our way out of here.
You'll die like the rest.
We're joining the revolution. Was the rebellion. Oh, this guy hits, man. Well, he only did 5 points of damage. He's got a lot of hits. Is that his action surge, I guess?
Hold firm. You've endured worse.
Ouch. Who is it that's getting hit? Oh, Tanya. Sorry, trying to figure out the angles here. No, I don't think I got that one. It's so funny. I wish I had come at this with a better plan, right? I didn't expect to be thrust into it. I think in real life I would have poked my head through that air vent and been like, what's up down there? Alright, so where am I? Let's start with this.
Not bad, eh?
Those two Arcanists, but they're down there, it looks like. Alright. This lady hits hard. Let's put some poison on our stuff. So that probably means I can't do anything, though. Can I hide anywhere? Alright, so next turn I'll hide, come back.
Next time.
I feel like my paladin is the queen of misses. She doesn't have the big bonuses. Well, I guess she does have a +8 or something to hit, but... Man, I don't want to be down... I don't want to be grouped up like this if that shock arcanist finds us. Praetorian. Sounds like a powerful character.
Come on, you can do better.
Curses your die rolls. Alright. So there's a higher than... What is that, a 17? Higher than 17 AC? I guess I should expect that. Ouch. Well, I don't think it's going to be a part of the storyline, but I'm glad that an important member of the Forge is here. He might even be the leader of the Forge. Is here to witness, like, both the medical crimes happening at this place. He's already in the rebellion. Well, I don't think I mean, they're quiet resistors. I don't think he meant to be quite so actually literally acting against the authorities. Boy, it's gonna suck to be those guys. Man, I thought, well, at least it's conflict with these. I still haven't been in that big atrium. some point we're gonna have to go in there. Ouch. Let's go ahead. Let's smite this guy. I love the lightning bolt. Reminds me of a thunder hammer in 40K.
You're just lucky.
Oh yeah, so this guy, he has pointy ears like he's an elf, but he does not have dark vision. So do not all elves have dark vision?
Thought you could fight.
That's the way.
Can I hit both of them? What does Draconic Breath do? Does it push someone? Okay. Well, that's pretty cool in its own right, but I would love to push them. Like, shove the Praetorian back into the fire. So let's go ahead and breathe fire on him. Ouch.
Are you still with us? Arcana Holy Malmis!
And that spell, those all, I guess that's true of all the cantrips. I mean, it's obviously not a super high ceiling at 16 because it's 2d8. But the deviation on that is so wild that it does feel worth trying. This is a bad miss.
You're still in the fight, my friend.
Kill this guy. Come on.
Stop that.
I do have some bad rolls right now. I think you're gonna have to beat a 20 or a 21.
No.
Oh, that was a bad miss.
I'll get you yet.
My barbarian, man. She's starting to take a beating. Come on. Freaking dice. She's lying on the floor and the guy still missed.
What?
Man. Alright, what would happen if I push this guy? Oh, whatever.
Another miss?
Wow, that was pathetic. Guys, fix your fucking dice.
That one didn't even fight back.
Arcana Holy Malmis.
Uh-oh. Okay, she's down to 9.
Did we not say silent?
What? Oh.
Touche.
Jesus Christ, guy. Make one shot, please.
One less enemy.
Alright, I wish I had kind of moved my barbarian back away from the, you know, the arcanists. You get 10 hit points out of that.
Thanks.
Yeah, she is gonna pass her wisdom checks. would love to force them to walk up that firewall. I always like to keep some to give what an unconscious person up to 1 hit point, something like that. They don't seem to be falling for it, though. They're not walking up that staircase. Okay, now they are.
Can't say I'm surprised.
It's so stupid. Practically an act of mercy.
Well done.
All right. That was a well-fought bottle. Oh, we leveled up. So my team's coming pretty powerful. I think that in this campaign you max out at level 10. I tend to play like as many small quests as I can. Don't do that. Looks like these probably controls, opening and closing the prison. Which I assume we'll want to open, but I don't want to take anything for granted. What's with all this silver? Just random bits of silver? Hell yeah, I want some noble clothes. Don't want a dagger, though. We could all play dress up and pretend to be nobles. Hey, that's helpful. It's nice having that bag of holding. Oh, it's such a lovely dress. We could all dress up. What is their armor class now? 16? Alright, so we have an extra dress. Let me give that to... So who doesn't have one? Right now, my paladin does not have a dress. But everyone else has one. God willing, we'll kill some more nobles. And then we'll have enough dresses. Is that dagger +1? Where's my cursor? +2. I like using the rapier. Did I get another... No, I need a hand free so I can be a shadow caster. Hey, did I see that right? She had a... Just one noble clothes, right? Okay. This felt like this ring was suspicious.
That's on me.
You know every language in Solasta. I have to attune to it though. I do like having these language gifts. I have my real face is right here, right? And she has the Ring of Ambassador. Thing is that, you know, you're only attuned to 3 things. Advantage on dex stealth checks. Disadvantage on perception against me. And then something like this. +1 on ability checks. Hard to turn on the Stone of Good Luck. So for right now, my characters have enough languages, but, you know, my ladies, they like their jewelry. She will definitely keep this for a rainy day. Other characters also maybe have a right to it, but that's a pretty useful ring, and I think she already speaks Elvish. Most of my characters speak a lot of languages, I noticed. Common and 1 language. So what was that language? So, I mean, yeah, she had common, 1 other language, and then 2 other languages. Funny, I don't know what languages those were. Oh, they're down here. Okay. I mean, she literally, oh, she has the ring. Okay, she already speaks a billion languages. She speaks enough languages. She doesn't speak all of them. She speaks like 1.5 billion languages, although being the, you know, the way I'm role-playing it is she's very bookish, and she wants to go out there and hit all the world's knowledge and consume it if she can. So honestly, that ring probably should go to the wizard, who would really want to speak all the languages. This character, if you were to read her character sheet, you were born in the Marches, which is a small outpost built in the Principality's attempt to colonize this region. You were raised and trained to survive the harsh and perilous environment. You have few friends, no school, and became a loner, because everyone's alone out there. Though you learned the true worth of friendship, the kind that keeps you alive. Well, she's a barbarian. I don't know where her character sheet is. You know, the part that says, you know, because you write like a little paragraph about your character as their history. This character is a proficient warrior. She was not really rejected by her ambiguous tribes in the frontier. Instead, she just wants a more cushy lifestyle and a higher standard of living, and wanted to move and get work in more urban environments so that she could have a cushier lifestyle. Stuff like fancy bedding and stuff like that is important to her. So that's why she left the countryside, so she could be, you know, she's not a mercenary originally, so she doesn't have the sellsword background. She wants to be a mercenary, but she wants to be a moral mercenary. She doesn't really understand that most mercenary companies get involved in pretty amoral stuff. She's fortunate that she found a group of more moral sort of, especially like a character like her, who, though she's a rogue, comes from a formal, educated environment, and she's like a courtesan who has I don't know, does it specifically mention any nobility with this one? I don't know if halflings ever have nobility, but basically it's fortunate that she found a good group of friends to take care of her in her naivete, while they have their own shortcomings. Man, if I find a place to rest, it'd be great to take that level up, right? Okay, that's just what stuff they dropped.
Seeing a trap.
I'm glad they auto stop when they see a trap.
Hold it. A trap.
They just kind of store their extra cages in here. It just reminds me of being like in high school marching band. There would be like a practice room that there were just 1,000,000,001 instruments and cases all stacked up in. You know, like all your marching drums and a tuba or something like that, all in a random ass cage. That was a big bone right there.
Wait, a trap.
A lot of traps, huh? Man, I'm glad you have that plus 12. I'm gonna save. Alright, it's time to be cautious. I mean, the fact that she spotted all these traps while not even being cautious is pretty impressive.
I'm seeing a trap.
What is going on here? For what reason would I even want to enter this cell? Except for I do. I want to... But why would there be a trap in a cell that has no incentive? What if the trap is to get me in the cell?
I just needed one hand.
Yeah, you roll a 5. Multiple... Hey, don't do that. Creeps me out. Think about how many prisoners just scaled the bars. Why do they have traps in a cell? Do not need a candle.
Damn it.
Whoa. I didn't realize you could have attributes that high. Who do I want to amp like that? Do you have to be attuned? I hope not. For her, the strength is fun primarily for jumping, because without that she has like a normal strength and she has super high dexterity, constitution, and intelligence, but it's her gauntlets that gave her her strength, and it gives her an element of being able to jump that is really fun. Man, 23 is really high. Yeah. She's probably too far away for me to just hand it to her. Yeah, we'll deal with that in a bit. Everybody, rally up. Be cautious. Alright, so where are the prisoners? Are they downstairs? Should I kill everybody? Alright. Where's that belt? Come on. There's the belt. Am I tripping? But no. Alright, where's the belt? Did I successfully hand it off? Does not appear to be so. Right, am I tripping? I was literally holding it, right? And I tried to give it to someone. They were too far away.
What went wrong there?
Okay, well, I'll stop recording. I'll figure out what's up with this.